Hey guys, welcome to Elli-May Smoked Barbecue. Today we're going to be smoking a couple of pork tenderloins. Now these are cut off of the pork loin. Now the pork loin is more popular than the pork tenderloin and is used more often in cooks. But these things probably weigh about a pound a piece, something like that. And we're going to do them two different ways. We're going to put a rub on one, and then we're going to put like a grilling dust over the top of one, and then we'll smoke it, and then we have a glaze that we made for them. We're going to inject them with a apple cider vinegar mixture, which is basically a cup and a half or so of apple juice, a tablespoon or so of apple cider vinegar. Now, this rub that we've created is very pepper heavy, as you can see. I believe that's got about a quarter cup of chili pepper, half teaspoon of cayenne pepper, half teaspoon of garlic powder, pinch of onion powder, half teaspoon of some paprika, and a tablespoon of kosher salt, tablespoon of brown sugar. So that's what's going to go on one of the loins. And the other one is this commercial grilling dust that we've got, which is basically granulated garlic, some salt, and some pepper, just really ground down into a powder. That's going to go on one. And then we're going to smoke it. When we're done, we've created this, I don't know if you can see that, glaze or not, that we made. And basically what this is a orange stir-fry sauce that we modified. And what we've done is we diced up some bacon that we actually made, so it's got homemade bacon in it. Didn't film that whole process, but we'll get a video out on that later. Chopped up some onion and cooked all that, and then we took the orange glaze once the onions and the bacon were done, mixed it in there with the stuff and all of the bacon grease, and there's some cayenne pepper in there, probably a teaspoon or so of cayenne pepper, and then some teaspoon of essentially similar to this grilling dust, a garlic powder, salt, and some pepper mixture. Threw it in there and then cooked it, and this was really a thin sauce, so we cooked it for about 20 minutes, let it kind of reduce down to get a little bit thicker. So we'll put that on here probably the last 15 minutes or so of the cook. So today we're going to put these on the drum smoker, and we're going to be using cherry wood. I figure this is going to take about 45 minutes or so to get these things completed. And we're shooting for a internal temperature of around 140, 138ish, somewhere in there. And then, probably looking at a finished internal temperature of about 145 after it sits and rests for a little while. So first thing we want to do is get these things injected. So we're going to inject both of them, like I said, with this apple cider vinegar mixture. So let's get our trusty injector full. And you got to be careful with these things. Got a sharp needle on the end. You don't want to inject yourself with this stuff. It's probably won't bode well for you in the end. So we're just going to kind of no special, no particular system. Just kind of hit it, maybe every inch or so away. You want to be careful not to ram through these things because they are pretty thin, compared to like a pork loin or especially a pork butt. But what this will do is keep the inside meat nice and tender and moist, keep a lot of moisture into it. Now this does have a little bit of silver skin left on it, and we did not trim these at all, right out of the package. And these things come 2 to a pack, so if you ever buy them, and these came from Kroger, which most of our meat comes from. So we're going to get these things injected real quick. Never done a pork tenderloin, so I'm really excited to see how this comes out, especially with that orange glaze on it with the bacon and the onion and the bacon fat and a little bit of seasoning. Let's get these going. Nice and injected. Through the there we go. All right, so there we have it, nice and injected. So now we're going to season one with the rub that we made. Doesn't matter which one, so we'll just use this one. So essentially just get a nice liberal coat right over the top of it. Make sure you get all the sides, get it good and seasoned up. Man, that smells really good. And then the other one will be the grilling dust. I always like to get the injection out of the way first before I put the rub on. It kind of saves the rub from getting messy and running off. So there you have that one. As you can see, we kind of lost a little bit, so we'll just touch it up a little bit here. There we have that one, ready to go. And like I said, this one we're just going to put on this light dusting of this stuff. Just kind of give it a little bit of flavor. And you can see it's really a fine powder. We'll get it all on there just to give it some flavor. Let's go. You can't even see this stuff coming out, but I promise you it's coming out. Nice little coat there on the back side. Got a little bit of the rub on there. Let's go here. Alrighty. Kind of see it coming out. Just a very, very thin coat on this. So like I said, we're going to put the glaze on. Then we're going to put these on the smoker. We're going to run the smoker about 250 degrees. And then once, we'll check it after about 30 minutes or so, see where it's at. And then hit this one with that orange glaze, orange bacon, onion glaze that we created. And then let it kind of caramelize on there in the last 15 minutes of the cook. And then pull them off and cut into them and see what we got. So the smoker's heating up right now, so we're going to go back outside and check on it, see where we're at. Get it heat it up to about 250 degrees. And then throw these things on. So we shall get these going, get outside, see what's going on, and then like I said, about 30 minutes we'll bring you back, we'll check on them, see where we're at, maybe get an internal temperature, see where that's at, and then finish them off. And then once we get finished, we'll bring them inside, we'll cut into them and see what they taste like. So until we get them out and get them cooked and get them going, we shall see you then. Stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome back. There it is. We're about 30 minutes or so, 32 minutes into the cook, and as you can see, these things are coming along real nice. Getting some great color on it. I just probed the bigger loin. It's at about 125 degrees, so we probably got about our 15 or 20 minutes to go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to glaze the smaller loin with the orange glaze that we made, and then let it finish cooking. So it gets to about 138-ish, 140, and then we'll pull them off and then take them inside and cut into them. So we'll see you in a few. Stay tuned. All right, guys, there it is. Just a real quick peek of the loin with the orange glaze on it, and you can see that bacon and those onions just sitting on top of it. So we're gonna get this lid closed down, and we're gonna let this stuff caramelize. Like I said, another 10 or 15 minutes, but man, I cannot wait to cut into that. See you soon. Welcome back. Here we have it, finished product. Both pork tenderloins completed. Pulled them at 138 degrees, and they're sitting at about 143-ish right now. So we're going to go ahead and get these cut open and see what the insides look like, and then give them a little taste, see what they taste like. Really anxious to taste this tenderloin with the orange glaze on. You can see the bacon just kind of sitting up there. Really, 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 really smells good. But I'm going to go ahead and save the best for last and cut this bigger one and see what's going on there. So probably go in a few inches, just kind of cut right into that. Ooh, that knife just goes through like butter. Oh my goodness, what we got going on here? Let's cut a piece off. See what we're working with here. And you can see that juice. Look at that juice, just full of juice. Oh my goodness, perfectly cooked. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bite of that dude. Just cuts through like butter. Let's see what we got going on. I just lost my my bark. Just melts in your mouth. So moist. One more. Oh yeah. I mean, it literally just disintegrates in your mouth. Really, really, really good. Great smoke flavor. That rub is awesome. Has just the right amount of kick with just the right amount of sweetness. Really, really like that rub. That came out nice. So let's move on to what I know is going to be my favorite, and cut into this bad boy and see what we got going on here. Again, just like butter, man, right through it. Let's cut a piece of this off. Look at that, man, just right through it. Oh yeah, see that juicing? Look at that. Oh my goodness. Ridiculously juicy. I gotta cut into this, man. I've been waiting all day for this. Right through it like butter. Wow. Again, just melts in your mouth. Like butter. That orange glaze, not overpowering at all. Just the right amount of citrusy. You just get a hint of that cayenne pepper in there. Really, really good. Really, really good. Man, that is good. We're gonna go and dive in again and get another piece. So moist. Like I said, this is the first time we've done these. We normally do the pork loins, but these are amazing. I mean, the juice is pouring out of there. You cannot beat that. That glaze is great. I'm a little bit worried about the oranginess to it, orange flavor, but really, really is not overpowering at all. Just enough kick, just enough sweetness, almost perfectly balanced. You know, and then of course you get the additional flavor from the bacon grease that everything was fried in. So there you have it, man. Really, really, really great cook. Great tenderloins. I mean, these things are really good. Too bad they're not bigger. But we'll go ahead and get these things chopped up and you know, sit down, have some tenderloin nuggets, or medallions, I guess would be more what they would be called. And then watch a little TV or something, who knows. But anyway, to kind of recap what we did, 2 pork tenderloins. This one we put the bigger one here in front of me, right in front of me. We, you know, made up a rub, threw that on there, and then used an orange glaze that we made on this one. Once we got it cooked, probably the last 10 minutes or so, just enough time to get to caramelize. Used the drum smoker, ran it about 255 degrees. Used cherry wood and lump coal, and it took right about 47 minutes. I think we pulled the last one off. So it really didn't take long to do these things, man. They really, really, really came out nice. So real happy with this. And now it's time to sit down and enjoy them. So remember to hit that like button. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more of these amazing videos. So until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. See you soon.